Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Prime Time, and you already know you're on Prime Time Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about your boy Rolly Romero, man? I tell you what, if he don't do anything but give you priceless sound bites and small exponential moments of sheer comedy, this guy right here is what boxing needs. Now, hey, I don't know if he need to be in the ring or on commentary, but I tell you what, anytime anyone passes him and interviews him or even just asks him a general question, he will give you the craziest answer he could possibly give you. And I know you like, oh, well, what are you talking about now, man? Rolly Romero ain't did nothing. He ain't nowhere. He ain't fight nobody. He ain't. Well, he was at the Ryan Garcia versus Javier Vertuna fight. And guess what? You know, somebody had to ask him a question. And the question, the question was, hey, you looking to, fight maybe a Ryan Garcia or somebody like that, or Tank again. He was like, man, I'd like to fight Tank again, but he ain't gonna fight me, man. You know what, man? I'm done with 135, man. I'm moving up to 140, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody in 140. In the 140 division, that's a boring division. So you know what? I'm going to 147, man. I want to fight Errol Spence. Wow. Now, it's funny. I know people were like, fight Errol Spence, but see, is more to that than meets the eye. What it is that, hey, Errol Spence on the podium after the Frank Martin fight, you remember, he called out Rolly Romero because he said he's coming off a loss with Tank, yada, yada, yada. So that will be a good fight. And instead of your boy Rolly Romero saying anything about Frank Martin, he went directly to Errol Spence. Started, insulting him. Oh, big googly eyes, man, ugly eyes. How he be talking all crazy and out of space and out of mind, it seems like most of the time. But I tell you what, Rolly Romero, he can sell a fight. He's like Ryan Garcia, because see, a lot of people don't realize that, though you could be a great boxer, I do mean a great boxer, because it's a lot of great boxers that's out there right now, but they're not getting no advertisement, no TV time, no interest. They're not going viral enough, things of that nature to help sell a fight. And that's what it's all been about. That's why when you hear a lot of people talk about Tank is the face of boxing, and you even hear Canelo, if I watch anybody, I watch Tank Davis. I like Tank Davis. Yeah, everybody like Tank. You know why? Because he got a little rough edge to himself. He stay in a little trouble every now and then. He's in the media every now and then. He's saying stuff that, is not popular by demand, but it's popular by demand. You get me? And that's what makes fights, If you notice, Rolly Romero, he could easily say, hey, I want to fight Devin Haney next. But no, he want to jump from 135 all the way to doggone 147. Ain't this something? And if you couldn't even take Tank Davis punch, what in the world is gonna make you think you gonna take that brutal assault from Errol the True Spence? And I'm gonna be honest with you, Errol Spence, he replied back. But it wasn't what people think, you know what I mean? It was just a laughing emoji. because it is laughable at best, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rolly Romero, honestly, man, I didn't pick you to beat Tank Davis from the get-go. If you listen to any of my videos, I already said he was going to step to the side, hit you with the uppercut. But it was a left hook instead because you was lunging in. He sidestepped out the way to the right and bow, caught you coming in, made you hit the rope night. So, hey, we understand that it takes certain boxers to draw the world attention, and I hope that one day maybe all of the boxers can actually realize that, hey, I got to work on my talk game. I got to work on my camera talking. I got to be able to be a draw. I got to be able to sell seats out without anybody. And see, that's the thing with Tank Davis. Tank Davis, for one, he got the right team behind him. You're talking about Mayweather, Al Haney, PBC, Mayweather Promotions. You know, hey, it don't get no bigger than that. So, for one, they know how to make a star. But the other side of the coin is that they got the money and the connections to create a star. And that's what they did with Tank Davis. You know, I can understand why Mayweather didn't get with Bill Haney and Devin Haney, because, you know, Bill Haney's a smart man, a very business savvy, smart man. He's gonna protect his son either way, rain, sleet, or snow. So I think, you know, with Tank Davis and you know, his team, his coach, I think it was easier for them to make a contract out for them guys to work together. And that's why you have them. But now, you know, it's just a lot going on. You know, I will say this much, though. Rolly Romero can probably land any fight he want at this point. You know, besides big names like, you know, I don't know, Ryan Garcia would fight him. It would be a good fight if Ryan Garcia fought Rolly Romero, because it would show if Ryan Garcia is really ready for Tank. And depending on how Ryan Garcia would finish a Rolly Romero, that would build up the anticipation for that fight even the more. Now, Tank Davis already came back and said, see y'all in December. So is he talking about Ryan Garcia, which I highly doubt? It's most likely going to probably be a Isaac Cruz part 2, or maybe even a Rolly Romero part 2. Who knows? But I don't see them making no fight with Devin Haney right now, even though that would be what people would want, is Devin Haney versus a Tank Davis. But I doubt we get that. And then you got people that want Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, but that's going to be even hard to make as well, because of, you know, the cross the street type of stuff they always be talking about. You know, talking about Mayweather, he on this side of the street. And, you know, you had De La Hoya saying, look, let's make the fight, man. I do the fight 50-50. But if you look at it, you know, off of Ryan Garcia and Javier Fortuna, you know, the numbers came back on that situation, and they are definitely not the same. Definitely not the same. You know, I'm gonna keep it 1,000,000% with you. You know, Tank Davis, him and his team, they just put it together to a point to where they really don't need other fighters to sell out crowds. You know, most people, you know, really need other things to happen, to fall in place, in order for them to actually, you know, put these fights together. But, you know, I don't know, man. You know, boxing is a very, very different and funny sport, and you have it, you know, so many times to where, you know, fighters try and get more than what they're worth. And I think it reported that Tank Davis sold out the same stadium Ryan Garcia and Fortuna was in. I think Tank Davis was 15,000 and something other hundred, and then you had 11,000, I think 800 for Ryan Garcia. So, you got anybody, anywhere, anytime. I'm not afraid of no man that breathe like me because they're trained like that. They're in the ring practicing every single day like that. Some from 6 years old to what they are now, 20, 30 years old. So you have a lot of fighters like Romero, like a Ryan Garcia, like a Tank Davis, like a Devin Haney, like a Jojo Diaz, that were all at Ryan Garcia fight. And honestly, my opinion, I see Ryan Garcia probably fighting a Jojo Diaz next, to be honest with you. Because if you notice, these guys are like really slow rolling it, trying to build it up, trying to hype up the fights, trying to see what the fans are really willing to pay for. And that's really what it's about. So they do the analytics, they do the studies, they do the statistics on it and find out who drives the most numbers. Is a Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, is that really driving the numbers? Is that really buzzing? And then it's the other part of it is the promoters willing to sacrifice their fighters' record and name to do so? That's the real question. Is Mayweather willing to sacrifice his golden goose? Is De La Hoya willing to sacrifice his golden goose? See, that's the question. And a lot of fighters don't sacrifice their golden gooses that's laying golden eggs until they find another one. So until, De La Hoya probably find another, he ain't gonna sacrifice Ryan, not right now. And vice versa. Same thing with Mayweather. They're not going to sacrifice Tank Davis until they find another one. And I guess he thought he had one with Romero, but didn't. And that's why I think they pitted those two against each other. That is called the process of elimination, to find out who is really the big dog in our own camp. Now, granted, Romero sells the best, promotes the best mouth, the best trash talker. But Tank Davis, on the other hand, he's a pretty good trash talker and he's a better fighter. So I really feel like a lot of these teams and promotional companies are doing a process of elimination. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, I'm looking for Jojo Diaz versus Ryan Garcia next. That's my take on it. I don't see a Tank Davis and Jojo Diaz. I don't see a Tank Davis and a Ryan Garcia next. So now hold up. Tank Davis and Jojo Diaz could be a pretty good fight. Reason being, it would show, I guess, who's ready, who's not, who's bounced back, who's hot. Because, Jojo Diaz lost to Devin Haney. So if someone could fight Devin, if somebody could fight a Jojo Diaz and beat him in a specific fashion, then it would show that they're ready for Devin Haney. It'll show them and build the confidence up for the fight, for the promotion, and warrant that fight to happen. So, anyway, I'm going to keep y'all up to date on all this craziness that's going on. And with that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. You already know the routine. When you leave my house, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. Definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and copy you some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love. I'm out. Till next time.